Loosely translated, that is, you are my dick. Just to explain something, alright? I'll be honest with you guys. Recently, I went for a wedding. Alright? I went for a wedding. It was a South Indian Hindu getting married to a North Indian Muslim. And I went for two reasons. First, I'll participate in anything that irritates the RSS. I'm there. And two, this was a happy union, bringing together two communities that have been warring for far too long, right? North Indians and South Indians. Right? For some reason, we've been fighting. Right? And here's something I realized. North Indians, you guys don't know anything about our South Indians. He's North Indian for sure. Right? It's true, right? I met this girl at that wedding and she couldn't believe that the 4 South Indian states have 4 different languages. She was like, it's a myth. I said, no. It's not a unicorn, there are 4 different people. He's like, yeah, relatable. No, okay, like, I'll tell you why, okay? This what's pissing me off is that North Indians need to realize that you guys are financially dependent on us. The 4 southern states contribute way more to the GDP than most of the northern states combined. And we're happy to pay. No, because you're in the middle. No, you're in between us and Pakistan and China. So, you'll die first. Sri Lanka, we'll handle. You guys fucked that up last time. Right? No, guys, like North Indians, like we want to be friends. We do. We come here and record. We want to be friends. Alright? But you guys have to step your game up, alright? Because otherwise you'll take Deepika Padukone back. And you have to keep Nirmala Sitharaman. Live with that, right? So how do we become friends? You learn the language, right? Right? You learn the language. And how do we learn languages? We learn how to swear. It's the truth. We all do this. The first time you're learning a language, you learn how to swear in that language. Because swearing in that language gives you insight into what kind of people they are. Think about this as an academic pursuit. Right? In the psychology of cultural linguistics. Or dirty jokes, whichever you want. Right? So I'm going to teach you guys how to swear in South India. Right? This is for North Indians. This is a manual to survive. Like I'm from Andhra, right? Where we speak Telugu there. He doesn't know Telugu. We speak that. And we swear differently. Okay? We use absurd swearing to confuse you, so we can slap you and leave and you still haven't realized. Right? Like there's a popular phrase in Andhra which is Gardi Guddu. I'll give subtitles, wait. You're sitting next to YouTube, I know. Don't look for the subtitles. This is live, I'll add them in later. I'll tell you, don't worry. Oh, Xavier Clarence. Right? Gardi Guddu means donkey's egg. Yeah, exactly. You're confused, right? Because you're first thinking, do donkeys even legs? Or did he just call me a donkey's ovary? Either way, I've slapped you and left. My favorite Telugu insult is Nee intlo na sulli. Translates to, do not ask him, I'm giving the subtitles, wait. I know, none of you do, I'm telling you. This is a class. Yeah, I know. I saw him laugh. Brethren's on my side. Nee intlo na sulli translates to, my dick is in your house. How it got there, even I don't know. From the by to the I. From the servant to the grandparent. My dick is in your house. Why do you think so many of my people are still in the US? Trump has rejected H-1B visas, travel ban. He can fucking build a wall. Sorry, buddy, dick's already in the house. I live in Bangalore now, where they speak Kannada. No, I met a North Indian who thought Kannada was what Canadians speak. It happens. And in Kannada, they use foul language for educational purposes. Like you learn things. Like there's a saying. It's a saying in Kannada. Karidige Roma Shata Yeradu Vande. Translates to all hair for a bear is pubic hair. That's a biology lesson right there. One auto driver once yelled at me. He yelled at me, Ninnajji tulmile veene baristini. Translates to, I will use your grandmother's pubic hair to play the veena. I learnt. That day I learnt. I didn't know he could play the veena. Malayalam is different, okay? Malayalam is the language that Malayali speak. They are from Kerala, not Malaysia. Malayalam is a very sing-songy language, okay? And they're educated people, they're literate. It's cute because it's sing-songy. It's like, Ninda buddhi aadaya. Just, where is your brain? There's Ninda Talatanga, which is your head is a coconut. It's Kerala, that could be a Tinder bio. Hairy and hard on the outside, soft on the inside. I don't know. This is what I learned. That Malayalam borrowed their swearing from Tamil. So all the swear words in Malayalam are Tamil swear words. Because they were like, listen, you copy our movies that Bollywood can copy from, we're copying our swear words. It's a fair deal. And swearing in Tamil has depth. Some of you didn't understand. I'll explain, don't worry. If you're not laughing, you're learning, don't worry, it's okay. Right? See, the same thing in English will sound cool and have a smooth flow to it. Okay? See, motherfucker, see the flow. Same thing in Hindi or Punjabi is aggressive and packs that required punch. Madarachod, it works. But Tamil has depth. I'll explain. I was outside a government wine shop. Yeah, that's a thing in Tamil Nadu. Yes, only the government can sell booze. Also buy, but I am outside that shop. Why am I outside that shop? Full-time comic, understand. So I'm outside this shop, this fight breaks out. End of the fight, one guy looks at the other guy and says, Day! Anjavati Sappada. Which translates to, suck it 5 times. What? See, in English, you'd just say, suck my dick, and the flow is smooth. Translation in Hindi also, choose mera loda. It packs that punch. But this guy said, Hanj, suck it 5. Clearly, this man has gone through a process. Like, he knows. In his Tamilian brain, not once, not twice, not thrice. Not even 4 times will provide satisfaction. Anjavati. That's depth, guys. That's depth. And then I heard the best insult. The best. There's no comeback. My neighbor and his wife had been fighting for months. And then one day she yelled at him, Niyeyompul. Loosely translated, that is, you are my dick. But that's what you'd say in English, right? You are my dick. Translates into Hindi also. Tu mera lada. It works. But the language Tamil allows inflection. You can say "Niye ampul." That changes the meaning. It is no longer you are my dick. It is now you yourself are my dick. Some of you didn't fully understand that. I'll explain. What's your name, North Indian? Sharan. Sharan, I am sorry in advance. Because supposing Sharan and I got into a fight. And I looked at Sharan, what I'm actually saying is, Sharan, you, yourself, your very essence, your very existence, from the moment of your conception, the second your dad laid eyes on your mom, before your physical, emotional and spiritual being was but an abstract notion, you have been my dick. He was my penis before his father knew what sperm was. It can't get deeper than that. The best part about this is... Round of applause for Sharan for being a good sport, guys. Come on. But genuinely, the best part about this is that the word pool in Tamil means dick. So, Liverpool matches are damn funny. Every time I see the headline, Liverpool beaten badly at home, I'm giggling away. Uber pool is damn popular in Chennai. For 3 months, I thought it was Tinder Gold. And Deadpool wasn't a movie. It was my neighbor's medical condition. You guys are a fun audience.